Thanks so much for being here today, Nikki.
Thanks for having me.
Can you tell me a little bit about yourself, your role, and Proofpoint?
Sure. So I'm Nikki Cosgrove. I'm responsible for cybersecurity strategy for our international markets at Proofpoint.
Okay.
And in basic English, what that means is I work with our customers to understand what their security challenges are, to help them navigate the complexity of cybersecurity, and ultimately to then feed all of that back to our product development teams to make sure that we're building solutions that are solving truly global challenges.
Great. So what are you seeing as these challenges then? What are you bringing back to the product team to bring to your clients?
Yeah, so one of the key challenges that we're seeing is the shift in the threat landscape where, maybe 10 years ago it was all about network vulnerabilities and identifying those, threats within the network, targeting endpoints. And things have since shifted to criminals targeting people.
Okay.
It's all about
human factor,
the
right?
human factor, exactly. Yeah. It's all about your very attacked people. Who are those people that are getting credential phished? Who are those people that are getting targeted with malware? Why are they getting targeted with malware? What are the criminals trying to get our people to do?
Okay.
And based on that intelligence, then implementing solutions that allow our people to work, but in secure ways.
Okay.
So ultimately, yes, identifying or building a people-centric security strategy is really what we see as paramount for organizations to do today based on the threats that are targeting their people.
Yeah, of course. And within that, is there any specific people that you're seeing that are often targeted or industries? Is there some trends along that as well?
Yeah, so the interesting thing is that almost every single organization is being targeted, right?
Yeah, I keep hearing.
Yeah, exactly. Hence why we see so many vendors here today, so many different solutions and so many people. Because large, small, independent of the industry that you're in, you're going to get targeted.
Yeah.
Why? Because the criminals are trying to make money.
Of course.
And
of course.
Exactly. But even to get that, we see them targeting human resources, for example.
Okay.
We're going to.
It's no longer just the CISO.
It's no longer just the CEO. Well, it's no longer just the CFO.
Yeah.
It's no longer just the CEO. In fact, the CFO and CEO, in the eyes of the criminal, are not VIPs.
Okay. Tell me more.
Right? We see that individual contributors within businesses are much more targeted than senior executives.
Is that because they're often easier fooled? Is that what we were thinking?
It's because they have more access.
Okay.
They have access to payment systems. They have access to confidential data. The PR professional has access to that press release that hasn't gone out to the market yet.
So for mergers and acquisitions?
For mergers and acquisitions, exactly.
Yeah.
And again, if the criminals are trying to make money, I want to trick someone in PR to download what we call stealers, a type of malware. We can then, or the criminals can then quietly monitor all of the keystrokes, all of the types that someone in PR is typing. They can then monitor all of the files within the device of that PR professional, and they can identify that press release before it goes out to market.
Then they have the insider knowledge.
They have the insider
right?
knowledge. They can then potentially buy some shares, manipulate the market, and make the money that way.
It's a much more stealthy way of hacking these days, isn't it?
Exactly. That's right. That's right. So, and that's really why we think, it's important for you to understand your business better than the criminals do, right? Because a lot of IT professionals have no idea what the PR team is doing. They have no idea that they exist.
And the information that
they have, exactly. So you need to know your business much better than the criminals do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really interesting. So we're at day 3 of Infosec.
Yes.
What are some of the highlights that you've had thus far?
I mean, the highlight for us has been the engagement that we've had on our stand. I think people understand that today is the day for people-centric security.
Yeah.
So in fact, we gave a presentation all about the very attacked person and how you can protect those VAPs.
Okay.
And the amount of questions and people that came back to the stand was really encouraging. It demonstrates that finally security professionals understand that, yes, we need to do something to protect our people.
Yeah, of course.
And we need to do something to protect our suppliers as well and protect our customers as well. No longer is there a perimeter around our business. We're engaging in lots of different ways, and so we need to make sure that all of these engagement channels are protected.
Okay. Can you tell us what a VAP is? I know what it is, but it's not a normal acronym for everyone, is it? So tell us what a VAP is.
So a VAP is somebody it's a very attacked person. It's somebody that's potentially vulnerable, first of all. So that's the V. Someone, if you send out a simulated phishing attack, that clicks on that phishing attack. It's somebody that opens the email without telling IT that they've opened that email or that they think this is phishing. So someone vulnerable.
Okay.
Second, it's the attack landscape.
Okay.
What are they being attacked with? What are those threats targeting them? Are they getting credential phish? Are they getting highly targeted? They're the only one in the company that got this threat and nobody else did. So why is it? Exactly. And then finally, it's the P, is privilege.
Okay.
What access to data does this individual have? So by combining that vulnerability, the attack and threat landscape, as well as the privilege that this person has, you get a view into your VAPs within your organization.
Okay, well, thanks so much for joining me today.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me. This was fun.